Some have shown some concern with putting the solution that I posted into practice in the way of protecting themselves. My answer to this is, who has been protecting you up until now? And that's the real question. If you haven't been doing it yourself, then no one has or will ever. The solution I posted requires you to stand up for yourself, which is something we all should have done long ago. Don't let the fear or threat of the unknown deter you from standing up for yourself and destroying the very prison system that is and has been taking advantage of you in every possible way forever. Will these beings dislike what you are doing? Hell yes, they will, and that is the point of this solution. You've been trapped in this cell for so long that they've convinced you that they are in charge and that you are helpless and cannot do anything for yourself. Quit feeding the fearmongers by subscribing to their limited programming and stop thinking that you are this helpless child that has no power to do anything to improve your life or your situation. This is about standing up for your own personal freedoms, my freedoms, and all of our personal rights. This is about everyone. This is about freeing ourselves from the bondage of lies, deception, deceit, and allowing ourselves the ability to return to our real existence. These bastards have made us all their personal servants, and it should be a badge of honor for you if you are pissed and decided to lash out just because you're finally standing up for yourself. Our current captors will continue to try and torment all of us, whether you decide to fight back for yourself or lay down and let them walk all over you. So what do you have to lose? Punishment is coming either way, to you or to them. So step up and stick it to them so we can move forward with shutting down this system of suffering for everyone. Everything rests on your belief in yourself. There is no substitute for self-reliance, independence, and your own personal drive. When you have decided to let nothing and no one stand in your way of attaining this goal, and you are following through with it, then you will understand the importance of self-reliance. You need to prove to yourself, for yourself, that you are capable of success in anything that you set your mind to. Anytime that I have ventured into the unknown, I set a goal based on what I know at the time. Then I begin. At no time do I give a single thought toward anything related to my goal other than what I am doing at the time. I am in the present, and my entire focus is on what portion I am working on at the moment. That is all. Once I have successfully completed a task towards my goal, I progress to the next, then the next. I'm always focused on the present and any issue that may arise, and I then tackle only those issues and then move ahead. I will get lost at times in these moments of tasking in order to ensure that it gets completed, and nothing gets in the way of what I am working on. Hyper-focus and full intent are a given when working towards your goals. You will be distracted. You will be met with roadblocks. You will be met with resistance of all kinds. But none of these are as important as your freedom and your choice. Stay focused and remain diligent, and you will discover that confidence, that interior light that will prove to you that you are much more than you could ever imagine. This is you. This is the universal you that is unlimited and independent, the you that does not have limitation or understand the stupidity that you've been force-fed. I think the most important part of anything that I can try to relay to you, and this is from experience, not just from what I've heard or anything of that nature, because most of what I hear, I don't put much weight to it, because unless I've experienced it, then I don't know if there's any reality to it. But one thing that I can say is, once you begin, once you get a taste of what's available to you, that doesn't always seem like it's available. A lot of times it just kind of like you taste it and it goes back into hiding. You know it's there, you feel it, you go, hey, I really want to get a hold of that, but you feel like you're chasing it to attain it. And the way that you attain it is through hard work and drive, more towards your goal of working within. And the more effort you put into it, the more times you attain this understanding, this brief understanding of unlimitedness, was I guess what, if I had to put it into words, that I can tell that, yeah, I am much more than what I really see, feel, or experience on a daily basis. It's all there. It's really just below the surface. It's just behind the veil. And the harder you work towards it, the more you experience it. And once you begin to experience it, you really understand what the meaning is behind it. But trying to explain it to somebody who hasn't experienced it, it doesn't really convey what I'm trying to explain. You're trying to put something non-physical into words, and it doesn't always relate and become identified by the listener, because if there's just no explanation for it. So, and I'm sure a lot of people have experienced it, but the ones who haven't yet, you can't understand what you haven't experienced, and you can't unexperience what you have already experienced. So that's kind of where we sit right now. We all try to do our best to work towards this goal and put it into words, but it doesn't always work out that way. All I can do is to try to utilize the words and what I can to convey the importance of you working on this, whether you're working on the solution or you're working within other avenues. Like I said, there's no real way to explain it, but I try to do my best in order to convey that message so that you can receive at least something in order to put to use in your life.